Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my November 2023 beauty and skincare favorites. Just checking in that everyone's recovered from Black Friday. Have you recovered? I'm still trying to recover now. I got some amazing deals though, can't lie. So I hope it was the same for you all. Let's jump into the makeup that I've really been loving over the month of November. So first off, I always start off with the base, and this is the Lancôme Teint Idôle Ultra Wear Foundation. My shade is in 335W. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. This is the only foundation I've been loving this month for some reason. I mean, I love loads of other ones, of course, as well. But I noticed I was reaching for this one a lot more. And I realized because in the UK, or in London in particular where I live, it's become really, really cold. So my other more full coverage foundations feel too thick almost on my face because my skin's starting to feel really dry, whereas this one's got a little bit more of an emollient texture. So it is a 24-hour wearing foundation, breathable coverage as they say, gives a naturally matte finish. Absolutely love it, and I will continue to love it. Concealer that I've been loving this month is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. Now the shade that I've been using, or I bought recently from her Black Friday sales, is in the shade called Nougat 2.5G. Now this one runs a little bit light for me. It's not what I'm wearing right now. However, I managed to make it work by using a slightly darker powder under my eyes to set it. Unfortunately, there is no in-between shade for me. The other golden shades are a little bit too dark for me. That's why I always struggle with Huda Beauty's base shades. There seems to be a big gap in between the section that I'm in, which is light to medium. However, what I love about this is that it is full coverage. You only need to apply a tiny amount to your under eye area. It blends out evenly. It doesn't go patchy. It doesn't crease. It doesn't crepe. It doesn't make me look aged. It looks flawless up until I remove it at night, and I love that about this. Do a primer. Now, it's not often you see me use primers because I don't really use them that much anymore because my skincare routine is so good. I recently got this again in the Huda Beauty sales. I actually got this free of charge. This is the GloWish by Huda Beauty Blur Jam. This is a silicone-free smoothing primer, and it's supposed to give you a matte base. I'm wearing this underneath what I'm wearing right now. And at first I was like, well, your makeup's matte anyway. But I've noticed that ever since I started using this, my face looks even more matte, and it really helps my foundation to cling to my face. It's got a really nice cooling feel when you first apply it to the face. So if your face is feeling a little bit hot, it feels really nice and refreshing. And then after a couple of minutes, it stops being tacky and it sticks down to the skin. And that's when you then apply your foundation on top. So personally, I'm actually genuinely surprised by this because it's been a long time since I have come across a primer that genuinely actually helps towards doing something for my makeup. Other primers I've used in the past, I'm like, it's not really doing much, you know, if I don't use it, it makes no difference, that sort of thing. Again, with Huda Beauty, I do love her products, can't lie. The Easy Bake and Snatch pressed powder, my shade is in Banana Bread. And remember, I've said this to you guys, if you use the loose setting powder, which is my ride or die, I'm using it right now. I've got a backup. I bought another backup over Black Friday. Love it all the time. It's never in my video because it's like a permanent favorite basically. But this obviously came out this year, and I've been using it almost every day to set my foundation. Now this one actually runs a little bit darker than the actual setting powder, which doesn't bother me so much because the setting powder itself I use to set my under eye area, which I want brightened anyway. This really makes my foundation nice, soft and smooth, helps it get locked in place as well. And because it's got a tiny amount of luminosity, it stops me looking completely flat matte. It gives me a little bit of dimension to the face. Shall we now move on to eyeshadow palettes? Of course, my broken Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. You guys will remember I received it broken twice, but in the end ASOS just refunded me and told me to keep it, so I didn't actually spend any money, but it's even become even more broken since I've had it. I had to go and stay away a night somewhere recently for work, and I knew I was going out in the evening, and I was like, oh, I'd love to take this, but it won't close, so I didn't take it with me. So this is what it looks like. It is a completely cool toned palette, and it has 18 shades in it altogether. I love the quality of this. Is absolutely excellent. I have, every time I've been out in the evening recently, I have reached for this because you can really create those gorgeous, sexy, glam, kind of smoked out, amazing looks. They go beautifully with like nude lips. The quality of the mattes is excellent, easy to blend, highly pigmented, and the shimmery shades are super intense in your face. Wow, I love this palette. This is another palette that I got not too long ago. I actually got it for only £10 from Boots. Boots tend to do this thing called £10 Tuesdays. So every Tuesday they have a select bunch of items on their website and they only charge £10 for them. I think this is originally priced at something like £30, so I got £20 off. There's the Pinker Times Ahead eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. Not something I would have normally bought because I have so many eyeshadows as it is, but £10, of course I wasn't going to say no. So this is what it looks like. It's full of cute candy coloured shades. Quality is excellent, you guys. Very, very happy with this. So I only really started using this in November, and I was so happy that I did because seasonally these aren't generally the kind of shades that I would wear at this time of year. But I was wearing something pink and I thought, let me bring out this brand new palette, and I started using it and I was like, wow, the quality of the mattes are very nicely pigmented. They blend very easily. Shimmery shades are definitely not the same kind of foiled texture as the Huda Beauty ones, but these aren't foiled shades. These are just normal shimmery eyeshadows. However, they give a nice little glitz glam look to the eyes, and I like the fact that there are a variety in terms of the colours when it comes to the shimmery shades. So you've got blue, you've got lilac, you've got green, you've got baby pink, you've got gold, you've got peach, so you've got a nice variety going on as well. Moving on to blushes, don't hate me you guys, I'm just going to be prepared to see this basically in my end of year favourites. It is the Too Faced blush. You'd think by now I'd remember the name, but I always have to look at it. It is the Cloud Crush Blurring Blush in the shade called Candy Clouds. It is a bright blue based pink, and the dent in it is so huge now that I'm anticipating hitting pan any day now. It's beautiful, bright pop of pink to the skin, works against every single skin tone. It's matte, it's gorgeous, it lasts all day. I've been loving this blush trio again from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in Cocktail Party, and in particular I've been using these two shades here, which is called Vegas and Scorching, so the reddish colour and the brown. So when I'm not going for my usual pinky kind of looks, although there is a pink on there, when I've been going for more kind of subtle looks, more glam, neutral shades on the face or red lips, I've been mixing these two colours together. It's completely matte, and as somebody like me who's got textured skin, matte shades are generally the way forward. Again with this same highlighter, it's the Too Faced Moon Crush Out of This World highlighter in the shade Shooting Star. You should probably be able to see that mark there. That is a dent that is again about to hit pan. That just goes to show how much I love it. Gorgeous ivory shade, very high shine metallic, long wearing, long lasting, doesn't accentuate texture. Absolutely love it. And then we've got this Rare Beauty highlighter, which is very similar in colour to the previous one, but I'd say this one's a little bit more golden. This is in the shade called Exhilarate. Ever since this came out last year, I've not been able to put it down. I have hit pan in the corner, I can see. Again, love it. Very high quality product, high shine, metallic. Again, doesn't accentuate texture on my face. It's so soft, smooth and finely milled. I absolutely love this. This is one that I would definitely repurchase as soon as it finishes. Moving on to lipsticks, I've actually got two lip combos to share with you guys that I've been loving over the past month. The first one is actually the one that I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is Huda Beauty's Lip Contour 2.0 in Universal Red. So it is, as the name suggests, a universal red. It is a classic red colour which will work well with all skin tones. Then I've got this Lady Bold Cream Pigment Lipstick from Too Faced. This is in the shade called Lady Bold, understandably because it is a bold, bright red lip colour. What I love about these lipsticks is how long wearing they are. Yes, they do come off like normal lipsticks, yet at the same time the colour still somehow manages to remain on the lips pretty much throughout the day. I don't often even have to top these up unless I can see it's kind of fading around the edges, and maybe I'll just tap it on my lips a little bit. But I love the quality of these. These are definitely high quality lipsticks, very rich, very pigmented and very creamy and comfortable on the lips. And I also love the fact that these don't bleed on me. And then the next lip combo is one that you would have seen recently because I did a shorts video on it. That is the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Warm Brown. So obviously it is a pale warm toned brown shade. And I've got one of the Too Faced Cocoa Bold Power Cream lipsticks, and this is in the shade Hot Chocolate. It's a beautiful nudie milky chocolate kind of colour. Smells amazing like chocolate, as their entire range of this does. And for those of you out there that struggle to find kind of nude lipsticks that will work, no matter what your skin tone is, definitely look into this. It's all down to the lip liner that you use, which is dependent on how this will come out. And of course, again, the quality is absolutely excellent. Let's now move on to skincare. I've got a couple of repeats and a couple of new things to share with you guys. This again is the iUnique Centella Bubble Cleansing Foam. It contains 69% Centella Asiatica leaf water, which is known for soothing and calming the skin. It's a pH balancing foaming cleanser. All you do is press the pump against your face or in your hand and it comes out as a foam. You rub it and wash it all over your face and rinse it off. Now I've got about a quarter left of this. I love to use this every morning to refresh my face, to remove any of the night's gunk or skincare left over on my face. So it's very soft and mild and great for people like myself that have got sensitive skin. This cleanser here is probably one of my favorites for 2023. This is from the brand called 9 Wishes. I've nearly finished this and I think I've shared it with you guys a couple of times. This is the rice foaming cleanser and it contains micro ground rice powder. So it comes out quite thick and gritty feeling, and you can feel that grit as you apply it to your face. It's a very mildly exfoliating cleanser. So for those of you guys out there that have got scabby little bits of dry skin but you don't want to go in with a full-on exfoliator which may irritate your skin, this is the kind of product that you want. When you want that same feeling that you get after using an exfoliator, this is what I get from using this. So it says packed with microground rice powder and infused with rice bran water, this gentle exfoliating foaming cleanser releases dead surface skin cells whilst thoroughly cleansing makeup and impurities away. It visibly brightens for exceptionally soft skin. My skin feels so nice and smooth after using this, and it's also mildly moisturizing at the same time. I absolutely love this product. Moving on to toners, and both of them are kind of acidy based toners. Now this one is a funny one because when I first got it I did not like it, and now you can see I've nearly finished it. This is from Glow Recipe. This is their Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner, hydrating and pore refining. So basically it is an acid based toner. It contains beta hydroxy acids and it is very, very strong. Now the issue I had with it to begin with was, firstly, I don't like the smell of it. Glow Recipes products are all scented, and as much as I like watermelons, I don't like watermelon juice to drink, and I don't like the smell of it either. I know I'm weird, and this reminds me exactly of watermelon juice in terms of its smell. And because I didn't really see much difference to begin with, I kind of stopped using it. Then I restarted it and I noticed that almost all the blackheads around my nose are completely gone. It leaves my skin very soft and smooth, but you have to make sure that when you use a product such as this, use sunscreen, because your skin can become very, very sensitive, because obviously the acids is stripping away the top layer of your dead skin cells to leave nice refreshed skin underneath. And I'm not using that one, I use this one here, which I've shared with you guys in the past. This is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. It contains quite a decent amount of niacinamide, which is known for clearing your pores and brightening your skin, as well as arbutin, which is a form of vitamin C, again for hyperpigmentation and brightening the skin, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve the appearance of enlarged pores. This I've got almost half finished. I restocked on this and 2 other items during the Black Friday sales as a bundle, because overall, oh my god, this, you guys, is one of my favorite products from Good Molecules. I've gone through 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I can't keep up. It literally does everything that it says on the bottle. Let's move on to ampoule stroke serums now. So moving on from that, Good Molecules, this one here is the discoloration correcting serum. Contains cetyl tranexamate mesylate, I swear I always say it wrong, to target discoloration and promote an even skin tone. This 100% works. Now I've used their previous version before. How much have I got left? Oh, I've nearly finished it. And this is their newer version that they came out with last year, I want to say. This really evened out my skin, sorted out my hyperpigmentation within 2 to 3 months. I don't have any hyperpigmentation anymore, you guys. I have to show videos of me showcasing products to show you guys how you can do it. But remember something, all the hyperpigmentation I had around here, because I'm South Asian, it went because of this. This is absolutely amazing. It's an excellent, excellent product, and I highly, highly recommend it. It sinks into the skin nicely, but I still tend to use it at nighttime because I find that it's got a slightly richer texture to it. Great for sensitive skin, doesn't break me out, and what it actually does do is the ingredients within it work to penetrate the skin's layers underneath to stop you getting hyperpigmentation before it reaches the surface. This guy I shared with you guys last month. This is from the brand called Eliza Vecca with their cute, funny, weird packaging. This is the CF Nest 97% Bijo Serum. It contains 97% Swiftlet Nest extract, which in layman's terms is the swiftlet bird's its saliva, which it uses to make nests. If those kind of things gross you out, don't use it, and if you're a vegan, definitely don't use it. This is great for brightening the skin. It's also great for anti-aging. I can't get enough of this. I use this every single morning as part of my morning skincare routine. I use a tiny little bit and it absorbs into the skin super, super fast. It doesn't leave a tacky finish underneath, which means that anything I apply on top afterwards has no issues with it getting all gunked up on the face. Great product. This is part of a set that I've been using. This is by the brand called Some by Me. I remember when I shared this with you guys when it first came out. This is their Retinol Intense Reactivating Serum. It contains retinol, retinal, and bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is a plant-derived version of retinol. It all does the same thing. It is a very highly intensive product. It contains a decent amount of all of these ingredients, and obviously it is there for reviving your skin, to help with the signs of aging, fine lines, wrinkles, sagging, that sort of thing. I've personally been loving it. I am retaining my youth, and it is definitely down to the fact that I use all of this skincare, so it does work. Make sure you use sunscreen when you're using a product such as this. I don't use any other acids in that routine when I use this because it is very, very strong, and because I find that it's got a slightly richer texture, I tend to use this at night time. So one night I will use this and the other night I will use this, and I will interchange between them. And following on from that is the Retinol Intense Advanced Triple Action Eye Cream, again by Some by Me. They're from the same range, which is why you can see that the packaging is the same. This contains 0.1% retinol, again for wrinkles, signs of aging, and darkening under the eyes. Great product, very hydrating under the eyes. Doesn't give me any kind of irritation or anything like that. So far so good with this. Let's move on to moisturizers. This is one that I recently opened because I forgot that I did have it. It is from Isntree. It's the Hyaluronic Acid Aqua Gel Cream. Contains 5 types of hyaluronic acid. If you guys remember, I raved about ages ago was the serum version of this that left me with skin that felt like velvet. So this is its moisturizing counterpart. You guys, this is so hydrating and it gives me glass skin. I remember I was wearing this, I think yesterday morning, and I had no makeup on, so I only had this on, then my sunscreen on top. And I caught sight of my reflection and I was like, hello glow. And it was literally because I had been using this. So for those of you that are interested in that glass skin kind of look, definitely invest into something like this. It is so moisturizing because of the amount of hyaluronic acid it contains. For those of you that have got dry skin, and for those of you that are suffering with winter dry skin like I am right now, you would definitely love this. It's also non-sticky, so it sits on the face beautifully, keeping your skin nicely hydrated. And then of course we've got this giant moisturizer which refuses to finish. This is the Anua Heartleaf 70% Daily Lotion. Contains 70% Hutunia cordata extract, which is known for soothing and calming the skin. I just love how simply moisturizing it is. You put a tiny little bit, turns into, it looks like water, doesn't it? Look, it just literally melted into nothing. So it's great for me to use in the daytime as a very quick moisturizer in the morning, but at the same time I know that it is calming my skin down in case it's feeling angry or irritated. Again from the discoloration line, and like I said, I bought the 3 set of this from Good Molecules in their Black Friday sales. Obviously by the time this video goes up, that sale would have ended. However, these are worth investing in. This is the discoloration correcting body treatment. So it is basically the body lotion version of this. So for those of you out there that get them little bumps and spots, because I know I do. I don't get spots on my face as much, but I definitely do on my body nowadays. Those little bumps you get on your arms, those little tiny spots you can get on your back, on your thighs, on your legs, wherever it may be, anywhere that you've got scarring or you're healing from something. This will help. This has got rid of any little lumps and bumps, any dark marks. Every now and then I get like some sort of rash on my chest because I've got sensitive and irritable skin. This gets rid of it. I use this every single day. I've been using it on the scars on my knees from when I fell a couple of years ago very badly, and it has slowly been reducing those scars. Where I've got bites from mosquitoes, this is getting rid of them. This is an excellent product, definitely worth investing in. It's 120 ml. Last but not least, let's get into the sunscreens. This one has again been saving my life. When I used this, when I said I looked like I had glass skin, I used this on top afterwards. It is so moisturizing. This is from the brand called Idôle. This is the Hutunia Cordata Calming Sunscreen SPF 50 PA Quadruple Plus. This obviously contains Hutunia Cordata extract, same as this does. So known for soothing and calming the skin. It's a sun cream, meaning that it's got a lot more of a runnier texture. Applies onto the face beautifully, moisturizes, hydrates the skin and keeps it protected. Love this. And then again, because of the fact that my skin has been so dry recently, I have reached for this again this month. This is the Dr. Curacle Hyal Re-Youth Moist Sun SPF 50 PA Quadruple Plus. Very, very moisturizing, very intensively moisturizing. I hate the noise it makes because it's got a really weird tube on the top, right? so gross. It does come out very runny, so a little bit goes a really long way, but again, it really moisturizes and hydrates the face without it feeling sticky or anything like that. So that's it for my November 2023 beauty and skincare favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, I'll be doing a December one, and I will also be doing my yearly favorites towards the end of the year as well, so look forward to that. Other than that, I hope you guys are fabulous, wonderful, happy and healthy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.